Hi there, Ria. Could you give a brief introduction about yourself? We would like to really know more about you.
Sure, Helen. Firstly, thank you for having me here. Educationally, as per my qualifications, I'm an EC engineer, but I transitioned into management consulting. I work with a big four full time. And out of my passion for interacting with students and working professionals, I also have a side hustle where I am a career coach and a public speaker. And I think in general, I just want to impact a lot of students' lives in terms of accelerating their career growth and professional development. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Great, Daria. It's really great to have you with us today. So, today's topic is optimizing LinkedIn profiles for students when it comes to the college applications. So,
Correct.
let's begin by talking about the basic steps to creating a good student profile on LinkedIn.
Sure. So I'll answer this in a very, concise way, yet only pointing out the important facts because there are many sections in a LinkedIn profile. But I think the most important things for students to keep in mind is, firstly, to understand that on any social media platform, just like LinkedIn is, but it's a professional platform, having a face, having a good professional display picture is very important because it's not your Instagram or Facebook where you're just interacting with relatives or friends. It is a place where you're going to be networking with potential recruiters of the universities you may go to study to, or the particular, I would say, employees who you're going to work with as colleagues in your future company, or your seniors who are already working as alumni, at different places. So it's very important to have a professional display picture. That's the first thing. Second thing, it's very important as a student to emphasize on and create a balance between whatever you have done academically and through your extracurriculars, and make that get reflected in your LinkedIn profile, right? Whether it is conferences that you attended, whether it was, let's say, a project that you made, whether it was a course that you took up, or a certification that you did, an internship that you did, or some volunteering experience, all of that should be very well put on your profile. And you've got separate sections for all of them. You have a separate section for volunteering experiences to be added, separate section for experiences to be added, separate section to highlight on your skills. I would advise, please use that very well, because for students, even more than these projects and experiences, you may not have them, but skills, if you have developed, and today students can develop skills from anywhere. So highlighting that skill section will be very important for undergraduate and school going students. And then try and get endorsements on them. So you can ask people who you've worked with or who you're connected to come and endorse you on LinkedIn for that particular skill. That increases the credibility on your profile. So I think these would be a few things you should keep in mind, and just try and be an active user. Don't just create a profile and leave it. Please engage with other people's content and go and view what other people are doing as well, and kind of interact with, as I said, HRs and talent acquisition managers and different people on the network, so that you can grow a good network for yourself and leverage it in the future.
Thank you for sharing some superb tips, Daria. Moving on to the second question, that is networking and creating connections is the key to understanding the students' network, colleges, and the campus location. How can students leverage the LinkedIn as a platform in creating connections?
Correct. So, like I mentioned, whether it is people working in the top MNCs, whether it's the tech giants or consulting firms, whether you talk about the top universities all across the globe, most of the people, most of these professionals are on LinkedIn, right? Most of the hirers, 95, in fact, statistics say that minimum 92% of the recruiters are on LinkedIn, and they're looking for the right candidates on LinkedIn. Even the recruiters who come from university, the university representatives, they are also very actively looking for potential students on LinkedIn. And I think even your alumni from that particular campus or university would be available there. So I think it's a very beautiful opportunity for you to connect with your seniors, to connect with people who have walked the same path and journey as you, learn from them and understand what's the demand in the market. How is it that you can build a great profile? How is it that you can probably curate your application very well for universities? So when you network with the right people, they come in handy at different points of times in life. And you may not realize that when you're doing it on LinkedIn, but it just works out very magically. And that's why you say, people say that your network is your net worth. So I think as a student, your net worth, or even as a professional, is actually your network and nothing else. And if you're able to build it, I think LinkedIn is the best platform to build it from scratch. Doesn't require any investment in terms of money, does require your investment in terms of efforts and time. If you're able to give that, you find the right people. It's got beautiful search features on LinkedIn. The search bar is a powerful tool on LinkedIn. It's got so many filters. You can search people from their particular universities, from their exact companies, locations, as you mentioned, from the duration they have worked for there and so many other parameters, and connect with the right people. So I think that's the best way to do so, and that's why students should leverage it.
Thank you, Daria. Now we talked about networking. How can students actually use LinkedIn to find different opportunities like internships and volunteering opportunities?
Sure. So, there are broadly actually two main ways that you can do it. First is follow the LinkedIn company pages, the top most startups, the most renowned startups, the most renowned companies. Everyone has a LinkedIn company page today. There are rarely any who don't. You go up on the search bar, type the company name, you will get their LinkedIn company page. First step, please follow the LinkedIn company page so that you get all the updates of their hiring processes. The moment you follow the page, their posts will start showing on your feed. And most of the times, the hiring is put up via post, especially for internships. For jobs, you still have a separate section called jobs on your LinkedIn once you create an account. So you can get notified for jobs. There is a toggle option on every LinkedIn company page that do you want to receive notifications for jobs from this company? I would highly recommend, if that's a company you aspire to work for or intern at, switch it on. You will keep getting notifications on that job tab every time there is a new opening all across the globe in that company, right? And the other way is that you obviously create good content, display your skills, and put yourself out there, which is personally branding yourself as a student. It may be a little difficult, but if you're able to do that through videos, through your content, recruiters will start reaching out to you and noticing you. And maybe if there's any opportunity to volunteer or work, it can work out that way. Or obviously, you can always connect with recruiters as well, and send them messages by looking them up on the search bar. Yeah.
Great, really great, Daria. Moving on to the last question. How do you help students in optimizing the profiles, reaching out to alumni and student bodies, organizations, and in creating valuable connections?
Sure. So, as I told you, being a career coach, being able to present yourself very well in the market is a very important aspect I have to cover for students. And I think your profile is that one thing that is the key to this. And LinkedIn is that even further, subset or niche which satisfies the need of good profile building. So, what I do as a career coach and a LinkedIn coach is I do a lot of one-on-one individual mentoring sessions with students and again working professionals all across the globe. I have my own personal website of www.theriadecodes.com. You can that's where I provide my one-on-one sessions which are available throughout the month, and that's when people come in, I kind of help them optimize their LinkedIn profile, give them reviews on a live video call, and that's how I've been assisting students even with resume building and other aspects. Over and above that, I also take workshops from time to time. And my LinkedIn Decoded workshop is a 3-day workshop, which is completely focused on LinkedIn end to end, right from LinkedIn profile optimization, which we spoke of, content creation, personal branding. How can students look for jobs and internships? How can they start freelancing using LinkedIn? How can they maybe become independent financially also using the channel of LinkedIn? And a lot is covered there. And yeah, I think probably Helen will be putting in the link to that workshop in the description. So if you think this is a right opportunity for you to grow on LinkedIn, you can check it out. I don't do this workshop every month. It happens once in 3 months. And I'm providing recordings of the session also this time. And we have provided a special coupon code for all the student body members who are coming in through the channel of Next Genius webinars. And I think Helen will put up a special link in a coupon code in the description box. Feel free to use it. And we're trying to give out a good discount for the students so that you can afford it at the same time, get value out of it. So yeah, that's pretty much about it.
Thank you so much, Daria. And with that, we have come to the end of the session. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was really great having you with us. Thanks a
My
lot.
pleasure. Thank you for having me.